Clay and Ruthie from Popel's Backyard Farm. And we're doing our favorite pastime. We don't go watch fireworks on 4th of July. We wait for the thunder and lightning storms. We're hoping we have a good one too.
I don't see
We're
anything.
It boomed a couple times, had a couple of flashes.
No, but I don't see anything on the screen. Oh, yeah, it's there.
It's there, my hand was there.
Sorry, guys.
Storms, it's showing the storm, but
For some reason, it was super dark there. For
you can see the timer going right there.
For some
All
reason,
we're using is our smartphone for videoing. Trucks going by down the road. We're hoping we get some flashes of light. We've been sitting out here for about a half an hour and you get one or two every now and then. We're hoping for a knockout drag out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Looks like the rain's even stopping. Oh well.
Oh, just wait a few minutes. We'll wait about a half an hour.
We'll wait a little bit and
Talk to you. You can see what's going on. We might look out.
you can hear it in the background, but I don't. Things rattling in the background are the cats playing with things on the porch.
And boy, the dog did not want to sit out
Oh,
here.
he ran away. The cats, as soon as that first boom went off, they scattered in every direction.
We love thunderstorms.
I love thunderstorms.
I made a big bowl of popcorn even.
I'm drinking my lemonade.
So we have some popcorn in that.
Most activity we're getting is some cars and trucks going by.
I did see a big flash. This is a great video to watch, like if you're getting ready to go to bed, put your blankets on, and
Fall asleep to it. I fall asleep to thunder and lightning really easy.
yeah, we put that on sometimes.
I don't know, Ruthie. Looks like that storm isn't going to hit us.
Well, just wait and see.
See a couple of flashes now and then, but no real lightning.
It'll be a fun video for you guys to watch because it'll be like a podcast because we'll just be talking.
Well, if this works out, then when we do get a real good one, we'll video it.
Because we put it on the tripod.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine you have a podcast. Now I noticed that
We don't do a podcast, but
if you put your hand in front, it's not. Well, maybe not. Look, guys.
no, you can see your hand.
All right. Well, no, I was wondering if it would show the sky again like last time it did. But
Well, even though the screen is dark,
right.
when it goes onto the video, it lights it up.
I hope so.
Well, we'll try it. If it doesn't, then we'll know not to do it next time, huh?
Either way, we're gonna put it up so you guys can see what happens. And like I said, treat this like it's a halfway podcast about
Thunder and lightning storms.
thunder and lightning storms. Remember any good thunder and lightning storms when you were a kid, Clay?
Yes, I do remember a lot of them.
Is there anything that sticks out in your mind from a storm?
Yeah, my sister Sylvia was in the kitchen and we had one of them old-fashioned sinks that was a metal sink with a enamel coating, and she was sitting in the kitchen chair.
Oh yeah, I see that.
See that light?
It's a plane.
Yeah.
Zip-lane, zip-lane.
She was sitting next to the sink, and when the lightning hit, you could see she was probably about a foot away from the sink. It shot right out of that metal sink and right into her elbow.
Really?
Yeah.
So she got struck by lightning.
Yeah. Her arm was sore for a couple of weeks, I guess. You have to ask her. She remembers it more than I do. I just remember seeing the zap going from the sink to her elbow.
Hey, you know, we could do a podcast sometime. That is an airplane.
Yep.
I see an airplane up there. Just
I
because,
don't know if that even came out on the video, but
I don't know. When we'll see the video, we'll see.
we'll see.
So Okay, so your sister got zapped by the lightning.
Yeah, that's about the worst thing I remember. I seen, I was going down the road with a car, and a bolt of lightning hit right in front of the car, probably about 5 feet in front of the car. That scared the bejesus out of me.
Remember that guy on that show? What was that show? Great Outdoors that got hit by lightning.
Yeah.
What did he say, Clay?
He got hit 66 times. Reg.
Yeah.
When you see Reg running, you better head for cover. That was on Great Outdoors.
Now, if you guys have ever been in a lightning storm or have a storm story, let us know. I'd like to hear about that.
I don't ever remember it lightning hitting anything that. Well, no, I take that back. I saw it, what it did when it hit a tree. It split that tree right in half.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember one time when I lived on Barber Lane, having the front door open during a storm, and I wondered if the lightning hit my phone, like while I was holding it, but I don't know. I think it probably just was so loud it scared me, you know. There's a lightning there a little bit.
I don't think we're going to get any big
Well,
storm.
just keep it on. We'll do a little podcast here on lightning and storms.
This is a lightning storm podcast.
Podcast. And
Yeah, you can hear it crackling in the background, but I don't see any lightning. That's what I like to watch, is the lightning.
Yeah, it's the light. But, you know, you just don't know.
I don't mind the boomers either, but...
The boomers? Well, usually...
Thunder boomers.
Clay and I get so excited about the storms. Like I said, we're wait and wait and wait.
I always wait for a nice storm, but sometimes you don't get them.
One time I went down near New York City. I think it was Poughkeepsie, maybe? I don't know. But to visit a girlfriend. And I remember we were all standing outside. And another time I remember, but it wasn't a lightning storm. I remember a twister went through my yard. Remember the lightning?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when the lightning storm happened during the fair week?
Oh, yeah.
That, you guys, if it haven't been around here, that was bad. That was State Fair week.
Yeah, took the roof on some of the buildings.
It was really bad because, was it in the summer or was it in the winter? It was weird.
It was in the fall when the State Fair goes on.
Is that when that
Yeah.
bad storm was? People were normal people that normally never have their electricity out, didn't have it for like a week.
We had a bad storm and the wind was really picking up, and I lived in a trailer. It had hurricane anchors on it, but all the neighbors come running to my house. Well, the first victim in a hurricane.
Not a hurricane.
Tornado.
Tornado. We live far from the ocean.
Yeah, well, anyhow, when the high winds come, the last place you want to be is in a trailer. And all the neighbors come running to our trailer for cover. And it picked up my my fence, because I had pigeons and chickens and everything, and it was all wood framed. Picked it right up and threw it right on top of my brother's station wagon. He was a little pissed, and I was a little pissed because I had to rebuild everything. But that was a heck of a storm then. I was probably in my 20s then, 22, 23 years ago.
How old are you now?
I'm way old, older than I should be.
He's a grandpa.
But I'm glad I'm as old as I am, because I got to retire and get away from the rat race.
And who passed today? Peter Fonda?
It was lighting up our backyard.
A neighbor.
He got his yard light on?
Yeah, he didn't have it on last year. It's nice because it lights up my whole yard.
Yeah, it does.
My neighbor has lights on his yard and it lights up my yard, which is kind of weird, but I'm pretty happy for it. Who passed it?
Peter Fonda passed today.
Yeah, what was he in?
He was an Easy Rider.
I'm not
That was
thinking-
Henry Fonda's son.
Okay. I'm trying to think about who that was. Who exactly? Wow, it's bright out here now.
Yeah.
Is that because the neighbor's light turned on?
Yep.
Okay.
He hasn't ran in almost a year.
Well, it was on. I noticed it the other night because I came out and there was a full moon and stuff. I don't know if it stays on all night though. Well, during the State storm, people were without electricity for a long time during that storm. It was really weird, and you have your refrigerators, you have your food. I remember when I was married to my ex-husband, who was a fireman, and one time during a storm, our basement flooded, and so he went to a fire call, and it was like maybe an inch of water in the basement, and he let it get up to like our waist. He was so busy taking care of other people, he let our house flood. Which I don't know if that was actually being a good fireman, so to speak. Like, which is a huge mess if that ever happens to you.
Well, you can hear the thunder in the background, but you don't see much lightning. Looks like it's about over, Ruthie.
Well,
We may have to stop our podcast.
Well, I was hoping. I saw a big crack of lightning and the little flashes of light that you see. I think those are bugs. See?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what it was. I kept thinking, what is that?
Moths.
Listen.
Yeah, you still hear it in the background, but you don't see any lightning.
Now, do you think it's going north to south? No, that's a notification.
Oh.
I've got so many notifications on my phone, I don't even look. It's like,
I get them on my phone, too.
I used to say it's scary in my direct messages on Twitter or Facebook.
The-
Because I get so many messages.
It came
I-
across my phone that we were going to get a severe storm.
It did?
That's what it said. That's why I wanted to film it.
Well, I
don't
think
see
on the
it.
news it's
I
like,
don't see it's too severe. It is getting darker in the background there.
well, I think, there's some more lightning. I think it said severe storms. Guys, hang with us. I think it said severe storms tomorrow night. Maybe. If we run in this tomorrow night, we might, or Sunday night, we may be doing another
Maybe doing one
podcast.
Besides this one, we may have to delete this one and put the other one
No,
up.
don't delete it. Because then people will remember our first podcast. Because we could do podcasts.
Well, this isn't a podcast.
But, well, it is because you can't see
Podcast
anything.
is live where you can...
No, that's a live stream. But we can do podcasts when the weather gets like this, and we're looking at the sky, and we can talk about interesting things. But today we're going to talk about storms. Hey, what happens in the storm? Have you ever had like a storm ruin your crops or?
No, I've had the storm put my DirecTV out for almost a week, and
DirecTV sucks.
they didn't want.
I saw that.
Yeah, they didn't want to. Because we didn't have TV for a week, they didn't want to do anything about it. Still got to pay.
I don't like DirecTV. I think it's overrated. I had it before. It never
One thing about
seemed to work good. Not in the Northeast.
cable, we've got cable, and one thing about cable, if it goes out after the storm, it's right back on.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about being out for 2 or 3 days.
Years ago, my family wanted to all get Trinity Broadcasting Network, so everybody in my family.
Some of them flashes are the raindrops, the light hitting the raindrops.
I can't say everyone in my family, but I bought one of those huge dishes for the side of my house. We paid like $2,000 because we wanted to watch Trinity Broadcasting Network. Now it's great because it's free everywhere, but we love the Christian television, and so we used to watch it. I don't really even watch Trinity that much anymore. There's so much YouTube good preaching, I like to watch that, but we never had a problem with the satellite as far as that stuff.
I watch other stuff. I watch things like Live PD and Judge Judy and Bigfoot and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do a podcast on Bigfoot one night. And so many people are interested in it. Maybe even UFOs. I think you might be kind of interested in how I feel about that stuff. You know. You watch Christian stuff too. You just
Yeah,
don't watch it like.
everybody has their opinion, so.
No, but you watch Christian stuff too. But we don't watch it like 24/7. I mean, I like to, but you know, sometimes I do, and sometimes I watch. What is Be Well Balanced. I watch a little of everything.
I watch, like watching the old B-grade monster movies.
Oh yeah, we like that too.
Love Godzilla movies.
I like Doris Day.
I can't
Sandra
I can't
Dee,
set through stuff like that. That's
The
just,
old movies.
that's just irritating to me.
We
The old comedies I can watch.
We
like
watched.
It's a mad world. Things like that I can watch, but
We watched on YouTube.
John Candy comedies.
We watched on YouTube the Cockeyed Cowboys, the Calico County with
Oh, that was
with the big hoss from Bonanza. That was
Dan
funny.
Blocker.
That was funny. If you've seen that, let me know. But my favorite part was where Mickey Rooney was pretending he was a girl, fanning himself with the whole house out there. That was a cute movie. I like the old movie.
They had pretty much an all-star cast too.
Yeah, I like that. But sometimes Clay watches my movies to be nice to me. He doesn't really like them. But usually we watch Clay's stuff. We watch a lot of Judge Judy. And we watch a lot of your videos. But we also watch other stuff too sometimes.
Yep.
How-tos and things like that. And,
Recipes and things like that.
you know, we love to watch YouTube. I love to watch new people. I don't care. I mean, we watch farming, homesteading, cooking, vlogs, just about everybody's, you know, channel.
It's a lot nicer than have to set through these sitcoms and things like that.
Sometimes I watch the old sitcoms, like Jefferson.
Well,
I like those. And those, we don't even really watch Netflix anymore that often. There's
No.
nothing good on there anymore, really.
Netflix has taken and putting a lot of Japanese movies and Chinese movies, and you have to read the subtitles if there's subtitles.
Well, right, because we can't
And-
speak the language, so it's hard to watch it.
So when you have to read the subtitles, you miss half the movie.
Right. Although our movie theater has subtitles, but they also speak in English.
Yeah.
Our drive-in, because we like going to the drive-in, and we haven't gone.
They do the closed caption on Sunday night.
Yeah, so we like to do that.
We like to go on
I can't
Fridays
believe.
and
I
Sundays.
can't believe because the light is on with the camera, all the bugs that are flying around in the rain.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
You see them going in front of the camera every now and then.
Yeah. Well, I guess our storm guys.
Guess it's about over.
I saw a thing of lightning. I kept hoping and hoping and hoping that we were sitting at. What time did we come out here originally?
I've been out here since 10 after 8.
We've been out here.
I've been out here an hour, and it's
And,
let right up to nothing now.
and we were so excited.
I was so excited to see thunder and lightning storm.
We popped popcorn. We had. So,
Where I like to go to watch the thunder and lightning storm is go to the lake, up on the bluffs, and
where's the bluff?
you got Boy Scouts Bluff and Chimney Bluffs, and
What is a bluff?
a bluff is a drop off over near the lake.
Oh, okay. I didn't
It's
know.
like a cliff.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't think I'd be.
Yeah, you don't want to get
someone close.
you don't want to get too close to the drop off.
No, I don't think that I would enjoy that.
It's a place that when we were teenagers, it was one of them like Maiden Lane, or that a lot of people would go to the Lookout Point, things like. You know where your areas are. Where the kids used to go to make out and that.
I got a new rule.
Ours was Boy Scout and Chimney Bluffs.
Didn't mean to interrupt, baby.
No, that's fine.
I've got a new rule. Whenever it rains from now on, it's going to be podcast tonight. But we won't talk about storms again, probably. This is the only storm one. They get a lot of good information. I mean, we can just talk about the State Fair. New York State Fair one was huge. And,
No, we just enjoy sitting out here and watching the rain if it comes down heavy, but it's not even doing that.
Hey, you know what we used to do when we were kids? um, we used to get in trouble for it. I don't know why. One person would hold the water, like the kitchen faucet. We'd all hold hands. Now there were 7 kids in our family, so maybe it was maybe 4 of us or 5. We'd all hold hands, and then one of us would hold the refrigerator handle. And I don't know why, but it gave us a shock. And then remember when we were kids, we used to run through the house and we had carpeting, wall-to-wall carpeting.
Mhm.
We would shuffle and we'd give each other shocks.
The shocks we used to give was, we had the hay barn, and up on the beams on the barn, we used to walk on the beams with the electric.
Did you have it done?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
It was
this.
a hay barn.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey,
What
we
day
used-
for the horses?
The horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead.
And we used to get up on the beams and walk the beams with electric prod guns that you shock the cows and that with, cattle prods. And we used to sword fight with them. And you knew who the loser was because he fell off the beam onto the bales of hay. And that was usually a drop of about 6 or 8 feet.
Did you ever become the loser in there?
Oh, they always gave me the least shocking gun. I mean, we had 3 of them.
Well, you were the little one.
I was the youngest, so I always got the crappy one. My oldest brother always got the high voltage one that lit you up and your hair stood on end.
Well,
If my dad ever knew that that was happening, he would have booted us all.
Now, I hate to bring this up because maybe it just shows that I'm tired. Did we talk about the snow? The snow?
Oh, you mean the blizzards?
No.
no.
The snow thing you told me earlier about the electric.
Yeah, but I didn't say it on the
Yeah, say
camera.
it because that was really interesting to me.
When I was a kid back, and they had the storm, I think it was of 63 or
66.
66.
Huge storm in upstate
The
New York.
snowstorm. The snow was snowed up above the trailer roof that we had, because we had a trailer, and then we built the house off in the trailer years later. But during that storm, all we had was the trailer because we moved in that year, and the snow was up to the roof of the trailer during that storm week. And when the snow plows finally got through, the snow was, snowbanks were up about 2 feet from the power lines. That's how high the snow was when the snow plow was done plowing. And to get out of the trailer, we had to push my oldest brother out the window so he could shovel the door out so we could all get out of the trailer. And it got down to, because there was 7 of us living in that trailer, Dad, Mom, and the 5 kids. And for a week we lived on peanut butter sandwiches, and well, it was homemade bread that Mom made with peanut butter, and we had peanut butter sandwiches and popcorn. And we lived on that, and we played cards and dominoes for entertainment because the TV net was all out. We had lanterns that were for light.
That was, if you have never seen that from the storm of 1966 in upstate New York.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Well, it's on YouTube too. It was one of the, everybody in this whole area
Well,
remembers.
New York
it
was upstate New York, and
It was a mess.
New York City was a mess.
I was probably about, I was born 62, so I was like 3 or 4. And then the one that they had.
I think I was about, 9 years old, somewhere in there.
And how far is Oswego from us?
Oswego is probably 10 to 15 miles.
Well, if you look at Oswego, like they have snow, like remember the snowbanks, how high they were in Oswego?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm talking, like you look at, Google some images, and I mean the snowbanks were like way high. And you know we live up in the area where the snow just, I mean it gets crazy. And you never know. One year we might only live in the snow, and the next year it might just take us over. Now look at up there. What's that? Another plane? Must be an airport. There's an airport over there. But
Yeah,
not
they're heading for Syracuse.
yeah, but they're not the. Yeah, we don't have a lot of planes out in the country like we do in the city or whatever. City, well, it's not the city, the suburbs and all that. So, but we've seen a lot of planes. Once when I was in on Dogleg, when I lived in Dogleg, I was in my bathroom and it was the weirdest thing. It sounded like a plane was right on top of my house. It was really weird, but it must have been really, like a jet must have been flying low or had trouble or something. That was the weirdest thing I ever had with a plane. It sounded like it was like right on top of my house. It was so loud, it was weird. Okay.
Well, I think our storm is over,
Officially.
and I think it's about time we stop this video.
It's our storm podcast.
Yeah, well, hopefully in the next few days or weeks,
Listen.
well, you can hear it in the background, but there's no lightning.
Yeah, this
I
thing's
want the
gone.
lightning.
We wanted to have a great big boom bot.
I wanted
Shish
to.
boom bot.
Yeah, we have to watch the lightning on YouTube if we're gonna watch it.
Well, they're supposed to have another bad one coming up.
Well, if we do, well, at least
We'll do another podcast.
At least the thing will be set up.
Yeah, we'll do another podcast. We'll do lightning. So if it's stormy up in upstate New York in our area, we'll do podcasts. But we'll talk about something different next time.
All right,
We'll plan it better.
this is Clay and Ruthie from Popel's Backyard Farm, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.